Film noir, with its shadowy aesthetics, morally ambiguous characters, and penchant for psychological intrigue, has long captivated audiences and cinephiles alike. Emerging in the 1940s and reaching its stylistic peak in the 1950s, this cinematic genre continues to exert a profound influence on modern filmmaking. Among the countless noir masterpieces that have graced the silver screen, 10 films stand out as the most iconic and enduring examples of the form. Starting off our list at number 10 is Sweet Smell of Success. A snarky sense of cynicism was imbued into the film noir Sweet Smell of Success, which showcased the darker side of the newspaper business. The plot follows a newspaper columnist who uses his connections to ruin the life of a man dating his sister. Despite strong lead performances by Burt Lancaster and Tony Curtis, Sweet Smell of Success was a controversial movie as its two stars disappointed audiences by playing against type. However, in the years since its release, Sweet Smell of Success has gained a reputation as an acclaimed classic complete with strong performances, witty dialogue, and a compelling story.
We're friends, Harvey. We go as far back as when you were a fresh kid congressman, don't we?
Why is it that everything you say sounds like a threat?
Maybe it's a mannerism, because I don't threaten friends.
Coming in at number 9 is Laura. While the majority of female characters in film noirs usually took a supporting role as an enticing femme fatale, Laura put a woman front and center in an exciting tale of deceit, love, and, of course, murder. Laura featured Gene Tierney as Laura Hunt and Dana Andrews as Mark McPherson, a detective investigating what he believed was Laura's murder, and was told mostly through flashback as everyone who encountered Laura fell in love with her. A stylish film full of breathtaking black and white cinematography, Laura was a must-watch for any film noir connoisseur. The movie won the Oscar for Best Cinematography and Preminger was nominated as Best Director.
She was quick to seize upon anything that would improve her mind or her appearance. Laura had innate breeding.
Next up at number 8 is Touch of Evil. After already starring in the film noir classic The Third Man some years before, Orson Welles took on directing, writing, and acting duties for the iconic film noir masterpiece Touch of Evil. The movie sees a vehicle explode on the United States and Mexico border, and the law enforcement closes in to figure out who the culprit is. With a complex production history, Touch of Evil was dismissed by film critics when it was first released due to its unconventional editing style, but has since been repraised as a classic of the genre. Starring Charlton Heston, Janet Leigh, and Wells, Touch of Evil was a compelling story of murder, kidnapping, and corruption. There was some controversy with Heston being cast as a Latino character in the project.
That halo.
Yeah?
Looks real pretty on you, Pete. Pretty soon you'll be flapping your wings like an angel.
At number 7 we have In a Lonely Place. There was a dark, sinister, and foreboding sense of dread hidden just beneath the surface of Nicholas Ray's In a Lonely Place. Starring Humphrey Bogart in one of his best performances, In a Lonely Place followed the troubled and violent screenwriter Dixon Steele as he became worryingly obsessed with the beautiful Laurel Gray, played by Gloria Graham. Based on the novel by Dorothy B. Hughes, In a Lonely Place was a complex thriller that was hard to categorize and has grown in reputation over the years due to its mature themes and unusual depth for a film noir of its time. It has since been listed as one of the best in the genre, although it was overshadowed in 1950 by All About Eve, which was released in the same year.
You're a horrible, conceited, good-for-nothing, and I don't love you. It's your money I'm after.
Hey, turn off the radio, will you? Get some music.
Taking the number 6 spot is Chinatown. Chinatown, starring Jack Nicholson, was a classic film noir mystery that was produced with just enough distance from the golden age of film noirs to pay homage to the conventions of the style while simultaneously bringing something new to it. The movie features the visual style, hard-boiled protagonist, and femme fatale archetype of the best film noir. Chinatown had a cynical and gritty sense of realism as Jake Jeet found himself further embroiled in a criminal conspiracy involving the California water supply. A triumph of filmmaking, Chinatown has regularly been placed among the best films ever made. Chinatown has also been listed as one of the greatest screenplays ever written by Robert Towne and won an Oscar for that while receiving 10 other nominations.
I dislike the word cheat.
Did you have affairs?
Mr. Giddy's.
Did he know about it?
Alright, folks, listen up. If you're enjoying the content on this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and give the video a good old-fashioned thumbs up. Let's show the creator some love, shall we?
Halfway through our list at number 5 is The Night of the Hunter. A suspenseful film noir thriller, The Night of the Hunter told the story of a serial killer pursuing 2 children in an attempt to steal $10,000 hidden by their late father. The killer, known as Preacher Harry Powell played by Robert Mitchum, terrorized the 2 young children as he sought the hidden treasure, and ruined both of their lives by the end. An unusually dark story for its time, The Night of the Hunter was such a failure upon release that its director Charles Laughton never made another film after it. However, it has retrospectively been deemed an undisputed classic of the film noir genre, and its slow-building tension, eerie atmosphere, and unforgettable villain made The Night of the Hunter a true cult classic.
What'd he tell you?
He told me lots and lots of things.
Coming in at number 4 is Sunset Boulevard. Billy Wilder's hilarious film noir black comedy Sunset Boulevard delivered one of cinema's most unforgettable quotes with its closing line, "All right, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up." However, Sunset Boulevard was so much more than one famous sentence and featured a classic Hollywood story of a struggling screenwriter William Holden drawn into the world of a fading silent film star, who couldn't let go of her famed Gloria Swanson. An important and influential film, Sunset Boulevard would act as the final collaboration between Wilder and writer Charles Brackett, who made 16 movies together. The movie earned 11 Academy Award nominations, including 1 nomination in all 4 acting categories. It went on to win 3 awards, none for the actors.
And the cameras, and those wonderful people out there in the dark. All right, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up.
Breaking into the top 3 is The Maltese Falcon. One of the most important film noirs ever produced, The Maltese Falcon stands as not just one of the defining movies of its genre but also one of the most memorable movies of Hollywood's golden age. The Maltese Falcon is based on the novel by the legendary mystery author Dashiell Hammett as one of his Sam Spade novels. It was actually Sam Spade who influenced Raymond Chandler's iconic detective Philip Marlowe, who appeared later. Led by strong performances from Humphrey Bogart as Sam Spade, Mary Astor, and Peter Lorre, The Maltese Falcon featured just the right mix of compelling characters, an engaging storyline, and a tense entertaining atmosphere. With action, mystery, and humor, The Maltese Falcon truly was the stuff that dreams are made of.
The stuff that dreams are made of.
Do you agree with our list? What noirs make you wish all films could be in black and white? Keep it tuned to WatchMojo.com for more top 10s published every day.
At number 2, we have The Big Sleep. The Big Sleep was, in many ways, the quintessential film noir movie. Based on a hard-boiled crime novel by Raymond Chandler and featuring Humphrey Bogart as Detective Philip Marlowe, The Big Sleep ticked all the boxes of an engaging film noir propped up by iconic performances from Bogart and his wife Lauren Bacall. Starting with blackmail and ending in murder, The Big Sleep was slick, stylish, and substantial and has managed to remain as engaging today as when it was first released in 1946. This was easily the best movie to ever feature Marlowe, and it came from arguably the best book he ever appeared in as well. The AFI named Marlowe as one of the greatest heroes in film history.
over here, Canino.
And finally, taking the #1 spot on our list is Double Indemnity. The absolute best film noir has to be Billy Wilder's unmatched achievement, Double Indemnity. A plot about crime told from the perspective of the criminal, Double Indemnity set the standard for all subsequent film noirs and was groundbreaking for its expert use of cinematography, lighting, and shadows. The enduring power of Double Indemnity and its deepening scheme of insurance fraud was so strong that it impressed director Alfred Hitchcock to the point that he was quoted as stating, "Since Double Indemnity, the two most important words in motion pictures are Billy and Wilder via The Independent." The movie earned 7 Oscar nominations, though it didn't win any, and is considered one of Wilder's best movies on top of its status as the gold standard of film noir movies.
It's our necks. We're pulling out, do you understand?
Because of what Keys can do? You're not fooling me, Walter. It's because of Lola, what you did to her father. You're afraid she might find out someday, and you can't take it, can you?
I said leave her out of it.
These 10 films represent the pinnacle of the film noir genre, each offering a unique and compelling exploration of the genre's signature elements. From the moral ambiguity of the characters to the atmospheric, shadowy aesthetics, these cinematic masterpieces continue to captivate and inspire audiences and filmmakers alike, solidifying their status as the most iconic examples of the golden age of film noir.